control yourself or be controlled. If you don't control yourself, then you'll be controlled by everything else. You'll be controlled by your comfort. You'll be controlled by distractions. You'll be controlled by other people's expectations or what other people want for you. But here's the thing. Self-control is not a restriction. It's how you get to freedom. Discipline, consistency is how you build a life of freedom. And it is by shaping your habits, shaping your thoughts, shaping your own, what you want to do in life versus just living life on autopilot and just going wherever the wind takes you or whatever, or doing what everybody else wants you to do. Your boss, your family, your friends, even people that you come across in the world, like they dictate everything for you because you have no control. You have no backbone. You have no direction of how you want to do things, what you say, think, and do. So that's what it is. It's about choosing long-term freedom, long-term goals versus short-term impulses. So many people, or their impulses are what get them, whether it's thoughts or actions. They're not disciplined in their thinking, their buying, their boundaries, their relationships. They just live life on autopilot, and they don't understand that they're being controlled in that sense. But when you take accountability, you take control over your all the things in life that you can control, how you think. Yes, there is a way to program yourself to not have the negative thoughts. Number one's power of the positive spoken word. Affirmations manifest in prayer, or what those are. That's how you fight bad thoughts, is speaking against them and knowing against them, and then doing things that strengthen your thought process, whether that's going through therapy, reading books, self-help books, whether it's getting a life coach, whether it's meditation, prayer, and fighting over it. So there's ways around it. And just building a life that's more disciplined, that's more controlled, that's more in order, that has standards versus just it's sporadic, it's randomness, it's impulse, it's distraction, it's all these things that aren't going to get you anywhere. How can you get somewhere if you're not focused on getting there? You're not focused on the outcome, on the result to get there. You're doing things based on impulse and all these things. Like, you might get there, but it's going to take you years and decades, because you're just going wherever the path takes you versus you're actually directing yourself and picking the direction that you want to go and how to get there. So if you don't get disciplined, you don't get controlled, life's going to control you. And some people are already doing it. They don't understand it. All these social media algorithms are programming you and teaching you. They're showing some of the stuff you want to see, but then they're gently desensitizing you into the new stuff. People get lost on TikTok. I've heard people be on TikTok and they were like, man, I thought I was on TikTok for 30 minutes. I look up, it's 3 hours. They do the same thing with Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Heck, some people do it with shows, do it Netflix and, on TV and stuff. So you have to get more disciplined, or you do everything that like your boss or somebody else is telling you, and they're picking your life for you, and you're never taking charge, you're never taking accountability, you're never putting your foot down either. So you're just being controlled, like mind wash. And that's where, same thing with advertisements, impulse buys. We shop on retail and we spend a lot of money with stuff we don't really need. We go in the store, we grab the quick snacks that we don't really need and aren't even good for our health. So it's like impulse buying. But what's making us do that? There's a lot of psychology and advertising that goes into that. But then also our music. There's so many things. I'm not saying don't watch TV, don't listen to music, don't go in the store. I'm just saying, are you making those actual decisions? Are you actually controlling your life and building the life you want? Or are you being controlled and led down a path that you might think it's your path, but is that really your path? To be broke, spend all your money, to have horrible health, to have a horrible mental state, to have horrible relationships. Like, you can live a life way better, but you can build that life. It's just going to take a lot of discipline. It's going to take a lot of control, a lot of consistency. So I hope you got something from this message. This was day 273, consistency. I post every day. If you got anything from it, inspired you, motivated you, made you think different, or challenged you, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.